Today's would be Lawrence versus Nottingham. Today's first event is the girls 200 medley relay, swimming for Nottingham in lane 1, Doyle, Nicholas, Adamson, and Kuznetsova. In lane 3, Rocco, Bradkey, Sirius, and Mayers. In lane 5, Southern Garcia, Andrew, Isaac, and Alvarado. Swimming for Lawrence in lane 4, Krisak, Santino, Pinocchio, and Muss. In lane 2, Smith, Timo, Simpson, and McCormick. In lane 6, Byrne, Pollock, Thornton, and Lilly.
Hello and welcome to the Cardinal Sports Network. Today, Lawrence takes on Nottingham in varsity swimming. First up will be the 200 medley relay for the girls, and they're in the water. Hoping to lead the charge for Lawrence in lane 4, leading swimmer will be Kyla Krisak. Swimmers are off, and we'll see how they do. And yes, it is Krisak off to an early lead in lane 4. Most of the swimmers are fairly close together still. Lane 2, Lisa Smith giving chase quite well. And over in lane 6, Emma Byrne also, as Lawrence is currently running 1, 2, and 3. Next into the water in lane 4 for Lawrence, Sophia Santino. Lane 2 swimming in second, Maddie Kimo. And over in lane 6, holding on to third, Ona Pollock. Now Santino has made the turn and heading back towards the starting blocks. Seems to be Lawrence all the way in this event. The girls swimming quite well for the first event. Next into the water in lane 4 for Lawrence goes Ava Marie Ganaccio. And she is really making time there in lane 4. Meanwhile, over here in lane 2, close lane, Haley Simpson giving chase in second. And now coming into the picture, we can see over there in lane 6, it's Kathleen Turner. Kathleen Thornton. Ganaccio is just about done with her leg of the race. And into the water goes Isabella Muss in lane 4. As the lane 4 team for Lawrence has a huge lead. Close lane here, lane 2. That would be Rebecca McCormick swimming in second. And before long, there we go, Jordan Lilly over there in lane 6. And it's Lawrence in for the win already in lane number 4. Here comes lane 2 for second place for Lawrence. And there in lane 6, the far lane with the red cap, you can see Jordan Lilly finishing out for third for Lawrence as the Lawrence girls sweep this event 1, 2, 3. Nottingham swimmers are finishing up their tour. Lane 3 is finished in 4th place. And we can see 5th and 6th here, both Nottingham swimmers heading for the finish line. Pretty close finish for that. And lane 1 will get 5th. Lane 5 will get 6th.
The next event is the boys 200 medley relay, swimming for Nottingham in lane 3, Ben Chu, Villariza, Hubbard, and Stickles. In lane 5, Clerk, Delgado, Miller, and Cologne. Swimming for Lawrence in lane 4, Zukac, Gutierrez, Keene, and Seaberger. In lane 2, Centino, Kaya, Bulgari, and Kerbishley. In lane 6, Dower, Zolk, Milazar, and Finch.
Boys 200 medley relay next in the pool. Leading the charge for Lawrence this time should be Andrew Sukash in lane 4. And swimmers are off. And yes, there it is, Sukash off in lane 4, but not by much, as we've got Morris in lane 4. Centino in lane 2 and Dower in lane 6, all of whom are right there. Lawrence once again taking off 1, 2, 3. Next in the water for lane 4, leading is Gabe Gutierrez. And about a dead heat for second, we've got lanes 2 and 6 as Sade Kayat and Kakber Sulik are swimming for those 2 lanes. Gutierrez stretching out his lead a little bit now as he's heading in for the changeover. And into the water goes James Keane. Second in lane 2, Matt Algari has entered the water. And over there in lane 6, it's Ben Malozar. Cardinals really showing whose birdbath this is right now. There goes Kane to the block, and into the water goes Matt Seeberger to lead in lane 4. Seeberger off to a furious sprint there, lapping some of the Nottingham swimmers. Here comes Seeberger on his return. And heading into the finish, it will be Seeberger in lane 4. Looks like lane 2, Tristan Kerbishley will be coming in second. And over in lane 6, Jared Vinch heading in for the finish, as Lawrence takes the top 3 positions. Nottingham swimmers are finishing up their legs. Here comes lane 3. He'll be heading in for a finishing position of 4th.
The next event is the girls 100-meter freestyle. So lane 4, Nottingham. In lane 3, Hank. In lane 1, Yak. In lane 5, Doyle. Swimming for Lawrence in lane 4, Thornton. In lane 2, Kozlowski. In lane 6, Lee.
Next up, the 200 free for the girls. This will be a much faster event. Hoping to lead the charge in lane 4 for Lawrence, Saban Thornton. And swimmers are in the water. This should be a much quicker event than the previous 2 that we've seen. And sure enough, it is Thornton in lane 4, but getting a good challenge from Stephanie Lau in lane 6. We'll see how they look after the turn. Yes, it is Thornton and Lau. Looks like we might have a Nottingham swimmer coming in here in 3rd, with Kozlowski in 4th. Early in the event, though. No question about who's leading, as Thornton is extending her lead. Looks like Kozlowski is going to have to put on a little bit of a push to get that 3rd position, although she's within striking range. In fact, 2nd through 4th are all fairly close. But at the finish line, well, I'm sorry, not the finish line. We've got another lap here. No question about the leader. Thornton way out front now. Lau holding on to second over there in lane 6. Poslusny maybe half a length behind for fourth. Thornton heading for the blocks. There's the turn. Split time 1:49. No change in the swimming order at this point. As we're watching Thornton really stretch it out now. There's a turn. Thornton lapping swimmers now. And in for the win, it's Saban Thornton in lane 4. Now we're watching the battle for second and third. Second is going to go to Stephanie Lara over there in lane 6, but a real battle now for third, as Poslusny is just barely edged out by the Nottingham swimmer in lane 3. Remainder of the Nottingham swimmers finishing up the event. Nottingham managed to get one swimmer in the top 3 this time. And here we go at the finish in lane 1. And rounding out the field will be lane 5 for Nottingham in the girls 200 free. Good sportsmanship there by the swimmers.
The next event is the boys 200 meter freestyle. Swimming for Nottingham in lane 1, Ahern. In lane 3, Johnson. In lane 5, Stickles. Swimming for Lawrence in lane 4, Morris. In lane 2, Rosenberg. In lane 6, Tilden.
Is the 200 free for the boys now. You're seeing the same events for the boys following the girls. That's true of all our meets. Both events are scored separately. And into the water we have quite a battle now going on in the 3 middle rows there. Be hard put to call who is leading there. After the turn, however, it looks like Ryan Morris has come up in first place, lane 4. Lane 3, Nottingham doing a good job hanging on to second. Lane 2, looks like Roland Rosberg in third, and right behind him would be John Illidan in lane 6. So once again, Lawrence swimming in 3 of the top 4 positions. Sort of what we saw in the girls' event. Although Nottingham swimming in second this time, where they took a third in the girls' event. This was not over, however. And Roland Rosberg may still have a shot at that second place if he can reel in Nottingham's swimmer in lane 3. Ryan Morris, however, going unchallenged as he's pulling away now in lane 4 for the lead. Or with the lead, he's got that well in hand at the moment. Morris with the turn. Don't know that we'll see any of the swimmers getting lapped in this event. They all seem to be moving along quite well. No change in the swimming order. In fact, looks like Rosenberg has fallen back a little bit in lane 2. So we probably won't see a challenge there. This close to the end of the event, I think we've got the order pretty well finished up. Ryan Morris heading for the blocks. and in for the win with a time of 2:11. Nottingham in lane 3 will take second. Rosenberg in lane 2 is in for third. And over in lane 6, John Illidan in for fourth. Lawrence takes 3 of the top 4 spots. As predicted, the remaining Nottingham swimmers still on the lead lap here. And it looks like lane 5 will come in for 5th. And lane 1 will round out the field with 6th position.
The next event is the girls 200 IM. Swimming for Nottingham in lane 3, Martinetti. In lane 5, Isaac. Swimming for Lawrence in lane 4, Pinocchio. In lane 2, Thornton. In lane 6, Lily.
Now the 200 IM for the girls. Hoping to show the way for Lawrence in lane 4, Kalina Ganaccio. Typically the teams will put their faster swimmers in the center lanes, although it doesn't always work out that way. And right now it looks like a 3-way battle between the Lawrence swimmers in lanes 2, 4, and 6. Ganaccio starting to stretch out a bit of a lead. After the turn, it's definitely Ganaccio with the lead. Looks like over there in lane 6, Jordan Lilly swimming in second. Maybe not. Now lane 2, Kathleen Thornton with a bit of a push. And she's pulled into second. With this being a medley, different swimmers will have different strokes that they're stronger on. So you may see a change in the running order from time to time here. Starting to settle in though, with Ganaccio firmly in command of this race. Thornton in lane 2 in second, and Lilly in third position over there in lane 6. Lawrence is swimming 1, 2, 3 in this event, just the way they started the event. Ganaccio with another turn. Now heading down the lane with a breaststroke. Thornton still holding on firmly to second. And still swimming in third, we got Jordan Lilly over there in lane 6. There's the turn for Ganaccio. She will continue the breaststroke back towards the starting blocks. We have a bit of a challenge coming up though. Kathleen Thornton in lane 2 is gaining. In fact, I believe she's taken the lead now in lane 2. Breaststroke seems to be one of the strong ones for Thornton. And Thornton with the turn. Thornton definitely out in the lead in this event now. Ganaccio still swimming second. There's the turn for Thornton. And quite a battle developing now for third position. As Lilly has a challenge from one of the Nottingham swimmers. But over here in lane 2, it seems to be Kathleen Thornton in for the win with a time of 3:01. Second will go to Ganaccio in lane 4. And Lilly looks like she's just about half a stroke ahead. And in for third place is Jordan Lilly. Barely held on to that one as Nottingham was giving quite a challenge. Now remaining Nottingham swimmers will head for the finish line. Over there in lane 5, she will take 5th position.
The next event is the boys 200-meter individual medley. Swimming for Nottingham in lane 3, Venchu. In lane 5, Christie. Swimming for Lawrence in lane 4, Yuckmouth. In lane 2, Keene. In lane 6, Swami.
200 IM for the boys. A lot of crowd support for the swimmers. Leading off in lane 4 will be Will Giacomo. And he does, in fact, surface ahead of the other swimmers, but it's by no means a runaway at this point. Fairly strong butterfly by Giacomo, though. Giacomo in first. Looks like about a dead heat for second right now between Keene and Swami. Yes, I couldn't call that one at the turn. Keene and Swami right there together, and Nottingham in lane 5 is staying with them. Backstroke now. Giacomo with the turn. No question about who's leading. Keene and Swami giving chase. Looks like Keene is starting to pull out a bit of an edge here in lane 2. Swami distancing himself from all of the Nottingham swimmers. Breaststroke now. That was a turning point in the girls' event. Let's see what happens in this one. And sure enough, we've got a challenge for second right now. Lawrence versus Lawrence, of course. But Swami putting on a good push here with the breaststroke. Giacomo having no problem with anyone, though, as he's still pulling away there in first. Swami definitely doing good in second position there over in lane 6. May even be gaining a little bit of ground on Giacomo. As Giacomo with the turn. And this seems to be one of his stronger strokes. No challenge for the lead at this point. Giacomo with the turn. There goes Swami with his turn in lane 6. And now Keene in lane 2, as Lawrence is swimming 1, 2, 3 in this event. Heading for the blocks. In for the win, Will Giacomo with a time of 2:38. Over in lane 6, Siddhant Swami with second position. In lane 2, Liam Kane brings it home in third. And here in lane 5, we have the first swimmer from Nottingham coming in.
The next event is the girls 50-meter freestyle. Swimming for Nottingham in lane 3, Nicholas. In lane 5, Myers. Swimming for Lawrence in lane 4, Santino. In lane 2, Simpson. In lane 6, Gutierrez.
All right, now it's time for an exciting sprint race with the 50 free. Hoping to lead the charge for Lawrence in lane 4, Sophia Santino. We've already seen one event where someone other than the center lanes won the race. Santino off to a good start, though. Battle for second. On the return leg, Santino in the lead. Looks like Haley Simpson is starting to pull ahead for second. Third is going to go to Nottingham. And fourth is also going to Nottingham. Fifth, Alessandra Gutierrez will be lane 6, and rounding out the field in lane 1 is Nottingham.
The next event is the boys 50-meter freestyle, swimming for Nottingham in lane 1, in lane 5, Hubbard, in lane 1, Abraham. Swimming for Lawrence in lane 4, Weiss, in lane 2, Wild, in lane 6, Hermitage.
Well, don't blink, folks. This is going to be another quick one. The 50 free for the boys. Anthony Weiss in lane 4, hoping to lead off for Lawrence. And into the water they go. And Weiss it is. Out to the lead. Meanwhile, Wild and Curtisley in lanes 2 and 6, right there battling for second. Yeah, that's still Weiss and Curtisley side by side. I'm sorry, Weiss in for the lead. Wild and Curtisley take second and third. Swimmer in lane 5 for Nottingham. Not that far behind. And there come the rest of the swimmers.
Good afternoon, and welcome to Lawrence High School.
Now we've got a special treat for you. It's senior night here at the Cardinal Bird Bath. Let's listen in.
Very, very special seniors who have swam 4 years here at Lawrence High School. We take that opportunity. To my left-hand side, Brian Shy. To his left, ladies head coach, first year head coach, Tom Levesque. Our athletic director is floating around. She just had to scoot out, but she'll be right back. Allison Fisher, who's been a tremendous asset to us. Case in point is our brand new blocks that we were able to get out this year. So, I'm going to hand this off to Coach Levesque to introduce our team now.
We're going to start out recognizing the girls. This is my first year as ladies head coach. I've never been more proud of the group than I am these young ladies. And I want to thank the parents for making this year such an easy transition to make, and the other two coaches obviously as well. So let's get started. First, we have Ava Marie Ginocchio. Lisa Smith. Kayla Grissack. And last but not least, Olivia Walker. And now, Coach Monroe for the boys.
And for our gentlemen, starting off, James Keating. Next up, Shadi Hayat. Thomas Lilja. Senior co-captain Anthony Moore. Roman Rosenberg. Sian Swami. And last but not least, co-captain Anthony West. So standing in front of you are 12 very, very important seniors that have led the way. We are, upset to see them go, but we know that the future is going to be a better place with these 12 individuals going into college and in the future, and they'll always have a home here at Lawrence High School, and looking forward to the things they'll do in the future. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Congratulations.
The next event is the girls 100-meter butterfly. Swimming for Nottingham in lane 3, Martinetti. In lane 5, Isaac. Swimming for Lawrence in lane 4, Byrne. In lane 2, Thornton. In lane 6, McCormick.
100 butterfly for the girls now. Emma Byrne, the favorite in this event, lane 4. Kathleen Thornton and Rebecca McCormick hoping for an upset. Into the water go the swimmers. And it is indeed Emma Byrne. Oh, I take that back. Look over there in lane 2. Kathleen Thornton says she's going to win this one. First at the turn, it is Thornton. Byrne giving chase in second. And Reba McCormick. I'm sorry, I've got the names backwards, folks. That's Reba McCormick who's leading. Reba McCormick over there in lane 6. McCormick out ahead of Emma Byrne. Kathleen Thornton in lane 2 is holding on to third position. As Lawrence once again swims 1, 2, 3. The surprise of the event comes in the form of Rebecca McCormick over there in lane 6. Outdistancing everyone. Now with her turn, headed back towards the blocks. And it looked like Byrne and Thornton reached the turn about the same time, but Byrne had a much better turn. No question it's going to be McCormick over there in lane 6 in for the win, but we've got another challenge here as it looks like Kathleen Thornton is going to take second. Emma Byrne in for third as Lawrence sweeps the event. Now here come swimmers for Nottingham. Lane 3 in for fourth position. And it looks like lane 5 will be in for fifth in just a moment. There it is.
The next event is the boys 100-meter butterfly. Swimming for Nottingham in lane Swimming for Lawrence in lane 4, Jorgensen. In lane 2, Alberry. In lane 6, Tenapoli.
100 butterfly for the boys now. Well, we saw a bit of an upset in the girls' swim. The favorite in this one is expected to be Kyle Jorgensen in lane 4, but who knows? Let's see what happens. Into the water they go. And it is indeed Jorgensen out to an early lead. All the Lawrence swimmers doing quite well. Challenge in there in lane 3 from Nottingham. Jorgensen still with the lead. Looks like Madagaria here in lane 2 has claimed the second. And a good battle for third, about dead even between the Nottingham swimmer in lane 3 and Harsh Tanapali over there in lane 6. Jorgensen with the turn, heading back for home. Lane 2, Madagari still holding on firmly to second place. And now it looks like it's going to be Nottingham in lane 3 for third. Jorgensen's got the win with a time of 1:03. McGarry in for second. Nottingham in for third. And over there in lane 6, Harsh Tanapali for
The
fourth.
next event is the girls 100-meter freestyle. Swimming for Nottingham in lane 3, Hank. In lane 5, Ceramus. Swimming for Lawrence in lane 4, Us. In lane 2, Diascoli. In lane 6, Kozlowski.
100-yard free for the girls. A little faster event than the butterfly. Isabella Muss expected to set the pace for Lawrence in lane 4. Into the water they go. And it's very close here in the beginning. Bella Descoli doing a great job there in lane 2. Let's see if she can come up with the lead on this one. And Moss and Descoli are about even for the lead still. Nottingham in lane 3, swimming in third. Little better turn that time for Muss is going to put her out ahead of Descoli. Descoli's still doing a good job. No question about the first two. And Nottingham is swimming strongly in third. Swimming in fourth for Lawrence, Sammy Poslusny over there in lane 6. And heading for home, it's Isabella Muss in for a time of 1:06. Second will go to Bella Descoli. Third to Nottingham, and fourth to Sammy Poslusny. Rounding out the field there, the swimmer for Nottingham in lane 5.
The next event is the boys 100-meter freestyle. Swimming for Nottingham in lane 3, Johnson. In lane 5, Tyler. In lane 1, Cologne. Swimming for Lawrence in lane 4, Keene. In lane 2, Gutierrez. In lane 6, Wang.
Boys 100 free. Hoping to set the pace for Lawrence in lane 4, James Keene. Into the water they go. And it's about a four-way battle for the lead at this point. I'd be hard put to pick out who is leading. We'll see after the turn. First turn, maybe a slight edge there to Keene. All of the Lawrence swimmers still in the hunt for the lead. And lane 3, we've got a swimmer from Nottingham who still has visions of winning. There at the turn, Keene says, keep your visions, I'm going to win it. But the battle for second is going to go right down to the line here by the looks of things. Keene in for the win. Second will go to Gabe Gutierrez in lane 2. Third to Nottingham, and fourth in lane 6, Ian Wang. As all three Lawrence swimmers finish in the top 4. Nottingham rounding out the field there with 5th and 6th.
The next event is the girls 400-meter freestyle. Swimming for Nottingham in lane 3, Myers, in lane 1, Aronson, in lane 5, Doyle. Swimming for Lawrence in lane 4, Krisak, in lane 2, Pollock, in lane 6, Pinocchio.
Here we are for the 400 free. Bit more of a grueling event for the swimmers. Lane 4, Kyla Krisak hoping to lead the charge for Lawrence. Into the water they go. And right off the blocks, it is indeed Krisak with the lead. Longer event though, pace can be an advantage. Go out too hard too soon, end up running out of steam towards the end of the event. And you may see some swimmers who've been pacing themselves a little better move further ahead as the event goes on. No sign of fading from Krisak at the moment, though, as she goes for another turn. Swimming in second over there in lane 6, Eva Marie Ganaccio. And for the moment, she's not letting Krisak get away. Ona Pollock seems to be holding on to third for Lawrence. See if she can complete the Lawrence sweep here. Krisak continues to pull away. Ganaccio still giving chase. Good swim by both of the Lawrence swimmers there. In lane 2, we see Ona Pollock firmly in third position. Another turn for Krisak and Ganaccio. They seem to be in a class all by themselves today. Pollock still holding on to third quite firmly. Lane 3 from Nottingham attempting to give chase. We'll see if there's a challenge for third before the end of the event. And Lawrence swimmers are already lapping Nottingham swimmers, as you can see over there, lane 5 going a lap down. There's the turn by Krisak, followed by a turn by Ganaccio. There goes Pollock in lane 2. 2 or 3 lengths there over the swimmer in lane 3 from Nottingham. Meanwhile, looks like Krisak and Ganaccio may even come up towards lapping those swimmers. Krisak's about to lap the 4th place swimmer who is in lane 3. That's not a battle for position. That's someone going a lap down. Quite impressive. Ganaccio has lost a couple of lengths on Krisak, but still swimming strongly. No question here, Krisak is firmly in control of this event. There's the turn. At this point, Krisak has lapped everyone but Ava Marie Ganaccio. In fact, Ganaccio's lapped everyone else as well. Top two swimmers from Lawrence setting a blistering pace in this long event. There's the bell signaling the final lap. And Krisak will take her turn at the start of the last lap. No challenge there. I think with a possible exception of Ganaccio, the rest of the field would have to use a motorboat to catch her at this point. There goes Krisak on her way towards the finish line. And in for the win, it's Krisak. Oh, there in lane 6, Ava Marie Ganaccio will easily come home in second position. Now that swimmer in lane 5, I believe, is still a lap down. There she goes with her turn, as is Hannah Pollock, lane 2. Pollock swimming well in third position right now. Lane 3 still giving chase for that third position, however. We see another one of the Nottingham swimmers making the turn. Lane 1. We should see Pollock. There goes Pollock on her way toward the finish line. A little burst of energy from the Nottingham swimmer in lane 3, but it's going to be too little too late, as Pollock will easily come in for third position. Fourth, lane 3 for Nottingham.
The next event is the boys 400 meter freestyle. Swimming for Nottingham in lane 3, Stickles. In lane 5, Ahern. In lane 1, Kelly. Swimming for Lawrence in lane 4, O'Rourke. In lane 2, Wilja. In lane 6, Kirbyshly.
Now the 400 free for the boys. Same thing you just saw for the girls. Let's see if we have the same results. Leading off in lane 4 for Lawrence will be Michael O'Rourke. Into the water they go. And it's all three of the Lawrence swimmers off to an early lead. Heading for the turn. And we've still got close competition by all three Lawrence swimmers. Michael O'Rourke starting to pull away with the lead. And it looks like it might be Thomas Lilja in second. Almost a dead heat there between Lilja and Kirbyshly. As the Lawrence seems to be having their own race here in this event. Already pulling well away from all three of the Nottingham swimmers. Here comes O'Rourke heading back towards the blocks. And at this point, second seems to be Kirbyshly in lane 6, but not by much. It's a very close battle for second between Kirbyshly and Lilja. Kirbyshly made up a little bit more ground on that turn. And nobody's keeping up with O'Rourke. These 400s are such long events that it's easy for the swimmers to lose track of how many laps they've swum. When the swimmers reach the right side of the pool, you'll see spotters with signboards telling them how many laps, what lap they're on. There was lap 7 for O'Rourke. Swimmers are swimming in hopes of seeing that red board. The red board means last lap. Once they've seen that one, they give it everything they've got to make it back to the finish line. Not to that point yet, however. Quite a ways to go in this event. All three of the Lawrence swimmers still swimming quite well. There's the turn for O'Rourke on his 9th leg. Already lapping swimmers from Nottingham. Now we see Kerbishley doing the same thing over there in lap 6 as he's getting ready to lap another swimmer. O'Rourke mowing them down in lane 4. Here's his 11th leg. Made up quite a bit of ground on that swimmer he was lapping just in the turn alone. Another turn by O'Rourke. As the numbers continue to increase. All three of the Lawrence swimmers getting the 13. See some 11s up there from Nottingham. They're down quite a bit. Here comes the bell. That will mean the final lap for O'Rourke. He'll head down the pool looking for that red sign telling him that his work is almost done in this event. There we see it going in the water. Final turn for O'Rourke as he'll head for home. Over there in lane 6, it's Kerbishley getting the same sign. And approaching the finish line, it's O'Rourke with a time of 4:48. Kristen Kerbishley will come in second. And now we're watching over here in lane 2. Thomas Lilja will bring it in for third.
The next event is the girls 200-meter freestyle relay. Swimming for Nottingham in lane 3, Rocco, Andrew, McGuire, and Arnetti. In lane 5, Cerebus, Radke, Amy Soto Garcia, and Rachel Soto Garcia. In lane 1, Cerebus, Addison, Yak, and Ritter. Swimming for Lawrence in lane 4, Muss, Diascoli, Krisak, and Centino. In lane 2, McCormick, Ginocchio, Thornton, and Smith. In lane 6, Lilly, Oslesny, Liu, and Ginocchio.
200 free relay for the girls. While it's only 2 times down and back for each girl, there's 4 girls for each team, so this event takes a while. You can treat it like a bit of a sprint, though, because they don't have to go the whole distance. Early lead lane 4 for Lawrence, as expected. I believe that's Kyla Krisak in first in the water. Second in lane 2 for Lawrence, Reba McCormick. And a bit of a battle for third over there. Lane 6, Jordan Lilly. Bella Dascoli, lane 4, leading for Lawrence now. Already up to her first turn. Heading back towards the line. Ava Marie Ganocchio giving chase in lane 2. Third swimmer in the water, Isabella Muss. Swimming for Lawrence, lane 4. Still giving chase, lane 2 team with Savon Thornton. At the turn there, it's still Muss. She heads down towards the changeover. Final swimmer in the water for Lawrence now is Centino. She goes for her turn. Here comes Centino. Chugging right along. And in for the win, it's Centino and the rest of the team in lane 4. Time of 2:05. Lane 2 for Lawrence will come in second. And lane 6 for Lawrence in third. Talina Ganocchio bringing in the final leg. And here come all three swimmers for Nottingham.
The next event is the boys 200-meter free relay. Swimming for Nottingham in lane 3, Hubbard, Tyler, Christie, and Johnson. In lane 5, Cologne, Villariza, Kabir, and Ahern. Swimming for Lawrence in lane 4, Rosenberg, O'Rourke, Seaberger, and Jorgensen. In lane 2, Centino, Keene, Wang, and Morris. In lane 6, Vilazar, Vinch, Zolt, and Anapoli.
Now the 200 free for the boys. Leading off for team in lane 4 will be Roland Rosenberg. As usual, we expect the swimmers in lanes 3 and 4 to be the strongest for each of the teams. And first out of the water, it is Rosenberg in lane 4. Rosenberg with the lead, but Centino doing a good job giving chase. Quite a battle for third. At this point, it looks like Nottingham has third. Into the water goes O'Rourke for Lawrence in lane 4. Liam Kane in lane 2 for Lawrence, holding on to second. Over there in lane 6, Jared Vinch trying to take away third position. O'Rourke back to the line, and into the water goes Matt Seaberger in lane 4. Lane 2, Ian Wang into the water for Lawrence. As Lawrence firmly in command of first and second. Lane 6, looks like Kasper Zulik has pulled into third. Final swimmer in the water in lane 4 for Lawrence, that'll be Kyle Jorgensen. Lane 2, Ryan Morris goes into the water for Lawrence. And in lane 6, Harsh Tanapali will swim the final leg. Got a bit of a challenge there for third still. in lane 4, in for the win, Lawrence, followed by lane 2 for Lawrence. Now we've got a real battle here for third, and it looks like Nottingham may have a bit of an edge. And it is Nottingham in for third, Lawrence in for fourth. Was Harsh Tenapalli swimming the final leg. Good show of sportsmanship there by the swimmers.
The next event is the girls 100-meter backstroke, swimming for Nottingham in lane 3, Rocco, in lane 5, Ceramus, in lane 1, Peluso. Swimming for Lawrence in lane 4, Simpson, in lane 2, Smith, in lane 6, Byrne.
100 backstroke for the girls now, as Haley Simpson will lead the charge for Lawrence in lane 4. Swimmers are into the water. Backstroke, they start in the water instead of off of the blocks. There's the start. And all three Lawrence swimmers about dead even as they surfaced. We'll see what happens after the turn. And it looks like Haley Simpson will come out of the water in first position in lane 4. Lisa Smith in lane 2, a close second. And for the moment, holding on to third over there in lane 6, Emma Byrne. Very close challenge from Nottingham for that third position. Simpson well in the lead now. No challenge for Smith in lane 2. And Emma Byrne is starting to get a bit of a safety margin there for third. Good leg for her. Heading back towards the starting line was Haley Simpson in lane 4. And in for the win with a time of 1:17. Second place in lane 2 goes Lisa Smith. And over there in lane 6, Emma Byrne will take third position. Nottingham will fill out the remainder of the board. And the final swimmer here in lane 1 will finish up the event. At a time of 1 minute and 55 seconds.
The boys 100-meter backstroke, swimming for Nottingham in lane 3, Cologne, in lane 5, Virtue, in lane 1, Zilariza, swimming for Lawrence in lane 4, Santino, in lane 2, Seaberger, in lane 6, Wild.
Now the 100 back for the boys. Leading the charge for Lawrence in lane 4 will be Sebastian Centino. And there's the start. Once again, the Lawrence swimmers all getting off to a really good start. Good start over there in the far lane for Ethan Wild in lane 6. And after the turn, it is Wild with the lead in lane 6. Looks like Seaberger in lane 2 in second. And finally, Santino swimming in third. All very close together, though. And no question about it, Ethan Wild in lane 6 setting the pace in this event. And Matt Seaberger swimming second. Santino hanging on to third. All three swimmers still very close together. Wild continuing to extend his lead a little bit, although it's still not much of a lead. Wild at the turn. Oh, at the finish. Ethan Wild with the win. Matt Seeberger second, and Sebastian Santino rounds out the top three for Lawrence once again. Lawrence having a very good meet here tonight. Nottingham already has their fourth place swimmer in position. Here come fifth and sixth.
The next event is the girls 100-meter breaststroke, swimming for Nottingham in lane 3, Radke in lane 1, Andrew. Swimming for Lawrence in lane 4, Kimo, in lane 2, Lou, in lane 6, Paula.
100-yard breaststroke now for the girls. Hoping to set the pace for Lawrence in lane 4, Maddie Kimo. Well, we just saw an upset in the previous event for the boys where lane 4 finished third, so that's not a guarantee. Swimmers very close together right now. Slight edge to Kimo in lane 4. Good challenge from Nottingham, though, in lane 3. After the turn, maybe Nottingham in the lead here in lane 3. Lane 4, Kimo in second, and over there in lane 6, Ona Pollock in third. Fourth place, Stephanie Liu here in lane 2. Maddie Kimo trying to take that lead away in lane 4. We'll have to see how they come away from the turn. Slight edge to Kimo at this point. This is going to be a close one, folks. Kimo in 4, Nottingham in 3. Pollock easily in third. And the race does indeed go to Maddie Kimo in lane 4 for first. Nottingham in second. And then over there in lane 6, Pollock in for third. Lane 2, Stephanie Liu comes home in fourth. Followed distantly by the remaining swimmer for Nottingham.
The next event is the boys 100-meter breaststroke, swimming for Nottingham in lane 3, Hubbard, in lane 5, Miller, in lane 1, Delgadillo. Swimming for Lawrence in lane 4, Sukash, in lane 2, Moore, in lane 6, Kaya.
Here's the last of the short events as the boys will do the 100 breaststroke. Hoping to lead the charge for Lawrence in lane 4, Andrew Sukash. Into the water they go. And right off the bat, it's all three Lawrence swimmers out to a slight lead. Nottingham in lane 3 giving chase, staying close to them. Now after the first turn, let's see where they come up at. Very close together still. Slight lead to Sukash in lane 4. Looks like Moore in 2 and Kayat in 6. Very close together. I'd say they touched the wall at about the same time there. After the turn, we've got Sukash well in the lead. Still watching that battle for second. between Anthony Moore and Shadi Kayat. And at the wall there, looked like Moore had a slight edge for second. Running order at the moment, Sukash, Moore, and Kayat. All three swimming for Lawrence. And in for the win, it's Sukash in lane 4. Moore in for second, and Kayat in for third as Lawrence sweeps the event. Nottingham bringing in their final two swimmers. And there they are.
The next event is the girls 400-meter freestyle relay. Swimming for Nottingham in lane 3, Hank, Sarah Garcia, Myers, and Nictus. Swimming in lane 5, Alvarado, Rocco, Adamson, and Martinetti. In lane 1, DiFilippo, Yak, Ritter, and Soto Garcia. Swimming for Lawrence in lane 4, Musk, Pinocchio, Simpson, and Chrisak. In lane 2, Smith, Thornton, Byrne, and Santino. In lane 6, Ozlesny, Lilly, Gutierrez, and McCormick.
Well, now we've got the marathon event for the girls as they do the 400 free relay. Leading off in lane 4 for lane 4 team will be Isabella Muss. Swimmers are in the water and all very close together at this point. At the turn, it was Muss with the lead. Looked like Lisa Smith fighting a very tight battle for a second with the Nottingham swimmer in lane 3. Perhaps getting a bit of an edge now. There's the turn for Muss. Over there in lane 6, we got Sammy Poslusny, who's solidly in 4th at the moment. On the return, in lane 4, Isabella Muss stretching out her lead. Next into the water in lane 4, Ava Marie Ganocchio. Into the water for lane 2, Saban Thornton. Over there in lane 6 is Jordan Lilly. Ganocchio starting to lap some of the Nottingham swimmers. Looks like Thornton solidly hanging on to second now, as that battle for second with the Nottingham swimmer seems to have gone by the wayside. Ganocchio already having made her turn, heading back towards the blocks. Off in a bit of a world of her own right now, as even the second place swimmer of Thornton well behind. Into the water now goes Haley Simpson in lane 4. And in lane 2, Emma Byrne giving chase in second. First turn from Simpson. Well off in the lead. Alessandro Gutierrez over there in lane 6, swimming for Lawrence. Here comes Simpson cruising away in the lead. Lily giving chase. I'm sorry, Gutierrez giving chase. Now we see Sophia Santino in lane 4 on her first pass. Into the water in lane, I'm sorry, that was Kyla Krisak in lane 4. Sophia Santino just entered the water in lane 2. And momentarily we should see Rebecca McCormick enter the water in lane 6. Here's Krisak heading toward the wall for her second turn. No competition at all for Krisak right now. Lane 4 team is well in command of this event. Here comes Krisak in for the win. Now in lane 2, we see Sophia Santino coming in for second position. Heading for the finish line in lane 3, we have a swimmer from Nottingham. Lawrence with 2 of the top 3, and over there in lane 6, finishing out, Reba McCormick for 4th position.
Today's final event is the boys 400-meter free relay. Swimming for Nottingham, lane 3, Varsity, Stickles, Benchu, and Johnson. In lane 5, Tyler, Miller, Elizabeth, and Ahern. In lane 1, M. Abraham, A. Abraham, Kelly, and Delgadillo. Swimming for Lawrence in lane 4, Keene, Jorgensen, Sukach, and Weiss. In lane 2, Youngbow, Dower, Wang, and Morris. In lane 6, Lilja, Tenapali, Swami, and Moore.
And here's the big one for the boys, 400 free relay. Final event of the day. Swimming in lane 4, lead-off swimmer will be James Keene for Lawrence. Into the water the swimmers go. And it's Keene by about half a length when they surface. Keene with the lead at the turn. And it looks like in lanes 2 and 6, Will Yakumo and Thomas Lilja, just about a dead heat. Keene with the turn. And Lilja will follow Yakumo to the wall. Final turn for this leg. Keene in first. Yakumo in second, and Lilja in third. It's Lawrence, Lawrence, Lawrence all the way here, folks. In the 400 free relay. Into the water in lane 4, Kyle Jorgensen will now take over. He and Dower into the water for lane 2. Harsh Tenapali over there in lane 6, swimming for Lawrence. There goes Jorgensen, really cruising along. We'll take a turn. Lane 2, we see Dower moving at a good pace as well. And there goes Jorgensen for his final turn. Jorgensen heading for the changeover. And into the water goes Andrew Sukash in lane 4 for Lawrence. Lane 2, Ian Wang will go into the water. Over there in lane 6, Siddhant Swami into the water for Lawrence. There's the turn for Sukash in lane 4. Sukash getting close to lapping the lead swimmer for Nottingham in lane 3. And finally into the water in lane 4 for Lawrence, Anthony Weiss. Now into the water in lane 2 for Lawrence, Ryan Morris. Over there in lane 6, Anthony Moore into the water for Lawrence, swimming in 3rd. There goes Weiss with the turn. And in for the win, team 4 for Lawrence. Final swimmer is Anthony Weiss. A couple of Nottingham swimmers that are both a lap down or more. And now we see Ryan Morris in lane 2 coming in for 2nd position. Over there in lane 6, Anthony Moore swimming for 3rd. Good strong kick at the end. And Lawrence takes all 3 of the top spots in this event. In for 4th, lane 3 for Nottingham. And that will do it from the Cardinal Bird Bath here as the Lawrence Cardinals defeat Nottingham in both boys and girls varsity swimming. Thanks for watching and tune in next time for Cardinal Sports.